Alright, in this video I want to show I did purchase I want to say that it's a minor upgrade to the Checkmate monitor. I've been wanting it. It is the SVideo upgrade. And when it arrived, it came in all this bubble wrap, and it looks like this. And I didn't realize it also had a composite input, and it has an RF in. And this, I said composite, but what is this? This is a component. This is component input. And it has audio left and right here for the SVideo. So that's kind of the board, what it looks like. There's an HDMI port on the back too. And then I guess that's how you plug it into the motherboard. And it came with its own remote control, which makes 3 remotes for this unit. It came with a few screws, which I don't know what those are for yet. And it came with an HDMI to HDMI cable. Looks like about a foot long, 8 inches in that range. So let's get right to it. You just swivel around the monitor, and you'll see we have these kind of those 3 port or bays in the back. And I was just thinking I would put it right in that 3rd bay, the top one. And you can pretty much unscrew these with your hands. Oops. And if we take a look, that's not gonna just plug in. It doesn't plug in like the other modules. So I got to figure out how that goes in. So it looks like it's gonna go and take the place of this one right here. And I've unplugged, or I took out the screws. So I should be able to pop this one out. Looks like it'll go right in right here. That's what I'm going with. So we kind of line it up. Yep. Ah, just like that. Okay. So now I have this one. This one is pretty basic, what was in there, compared to what I'm putting in, which has all this circuitry on it. So let's see how that goes. There, that's it. It's just that easy. And then got to screw it on. That's that. Should be nice and snug now. Got my SVideo, composite, RF, and audio. Slide it right in. Oops. All right, wait. It occurred to me that I need to plug in this HDMI short little cable here before I button this up. So I'm gonna do that. And look at this cable, it's cute, right? It's like about a foot long. And on the adapter, you have the SVideo here, and then right here is SVideo to HDMI. I think that's needed, so I'm going to plug that in to there, and then the other end, if I can get a light on it, looks like it goes, I can zoom in into one of these right here. I think these are HDMI inputs. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I'll go ahead and plug this in right there without tweaking everything. There, so that's in. And now I think I can slide this in and button it up. Just want to make sure the cable doesn't block the ports. And then what I've learned on this thing, I'll zoom this back out. You can't just pop this in. You can't just simply pop it in. You have to kind of screw it in. And you kind of push in and screw in at the same time. It's the only way I was able to get this in. Push that in. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then tighten it with a screwdriver. Oh, it popped out. And you can kind of hear it as it gets tight. The pin's making contact in the back. It probably won't be heard on the audio here. A little bit of a crinkle as it tightens. Oops. Now, if I've done this right, when I power this on here and here, should have the 3 lights right here, these LEDs, and there's a green light in there. So I think we're good. Now I'm just gonna put on the top cover, slip cover, whatever these are called. And I'm gonna turn it around and we'll take a look. I'm gonna set up the Commodore 64 on it with my Ultimate 2 Plus cartridge. So right now we don't have a signal. But here's my Commodore 64. It is my Kickstarter edition red Commodore 64 case. And I have an Ultimate 2, 1541 Ultimate 2 Plus plugged in and ready to go. And then I have this a video adapter here which has SVideo as well as RCA inputs, but for now I unplugged the RCA video input and I'm just going to try SVideo, and I'm going to plug into the back of it. This is the other end of that SVideo, and I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And I guess I should do the audio while we're at it. And give that a try. Oh, you can already see. But in order to get to that, I just want to show the inputs here. Now you would think when you're using the remote that you would be able to hit this source button. Oops. Will it let me do that? My remote's not working, hold on. Let's try the buttons here. Where's my remote not working? There it goes. It's finicky. But you would think on the sources you would have SVideo as one of the options. That's what I was thinking. But it turns out that internal port's actually HDMI, and that's what it's on now. So I'm also now going to plug in this SVideo one, and we're going to switch inputs just really quickly. We'll switch inputs over to composite. If I can get my source button to work. And we'll hit AV. And did I plug it in on the back? No, I didn't plug it in on the back. Oh. Might as well plug that into. I'm going to go ahead and plug it into AV1 down here. And right now the audio is plugged into the SVideo, so really the primary point of this is just kind of look at the difference between the composite and the SVideo. And I don't know if you can make it out or not. Let me zoom it in. So right now I'm on composite or RCA inputs, and at least in person I can tell the difference. The video is borderline blurry is what I want to say. And now let me switch to HDMI. And I'm switching to HDMI 5, I discovered. And you can see it's just much more clear, in my opinion. I am zoomed in, but I'll zoom back out. I guess we could try... I could try darkening the space a little, and then maybe put in a game. So we'll go into the flash disk. So right now I'm in SVideo mode. Let's see if I can get audio. So you can say we have audio working, and I don't know, let's just see if we switch back over to AV, if you could tell the difference just on that screen. In my eyes, it's blurrier, it's fuzzier. And switch back to HDMI. And here it's darker, a little crisper. I think it looks much, much better. We can go into a different game to kind of see if we can see anything else. I don't know. So here we're in SVideo mode. And we'll switch to AV mode here. And I don't have audio. I didn't plug the cables for audio in. But yeah, again, to my view, it's a little fuzzier. And I don't know. I just think it looks a lot. To me, it looks a lot better in HDMI or SVideo to HDMI. I think it looks a lot better. Let's switch it back. Yeah, so anyhow, that is the upgrade here to, let me see, let me turn off the audio. That is basically the whole process here. Yeah, it's rather pricey if you have a Checkmate monitor. It's probably a lot cheaper. If I would have thought about it when I purchased it, I took for granted some of the inputs that were going to be on the device. And again, I love this ability to swivel the monitor. It's beautiful. And let's turn the light on. This is literally a flashlight, but so here I have my SVideo right here, and my two audios, and then my composite plug that's using, all using this little adapter thing. And I don't know where I bought this anymore, but there are other versions of this that you can purchase. I've seen on eBay that do work very similar to this. So anyhow, that's my video. Appreciate you for taking the time to take a look at it. We'll catch you on the next one.